The state of Ohio has been tremendously successful in reducing vaccine hesitancy, and part of their state's success, I think, hinges on a brilliant plan to create a vaccine lottery. So that way anyone above the age of 16 who gets the vaccine is automatically enrolled in a state lottery, and they could win $1 million. I believe there's 5 winners, and I think that Ohio is the first state to do this. Many states have since followed suit because the program is incredibly successful. After this rolled out, vaccinations jumped by 33% in Ohio, and the first winner, who's an Amazon delivery driver, says that he was vaccinated specifically because of the lottery. So I think that this is brilliant. I think that every single state should follow suit. We've talked about this on the program before, but of course, anti-vax, pro-pandemic Republicans are now trying to stop their state's successful vaccine program. They introduced House Bill 248, which is a so-called vaccine choice bill. And what this would do is ban any requirements in public settings for vaccines, and also not even allow the state government to incentivize vaccine programs. So it's already a choice, but they're trying to pass this bill which assumes that it's not already a choice, and they don't even want the government to incentivize getting the vaccine. They don't want the government, which has a responsibility to make sure that public health is taken care of, to incentivize good public health choices. So this is what's in the bill. House Bill 248, co-sponsored by 16 House Republicans, would prohibit any of the following institutions from mandating, incentivizing, or otherwise requesting their employees, customers, or students get vaccinated. Businesses, hospitals, nursing homes, colleges, daycare centers, and insurers. Yeah. So they held a hearing on this bill in the Ohio House Public Health Committee, and naturally, it attracted lots and lots of weirdos, and some very strange assertions and demonstrations were made throughout the course of this hearing, and it's very entertaining. Take a look.
And some of the information that I think had been discussed on your podcast related to EMF frequencies.
That was a thought.
And
it was because right now we're all kind of hypothesizing. I mean, what is it that's actually being transmitted that's causing all of these things? Is it a combination of the protein, which now we're finding has a metal attached to it? I'm sure you've seen the pictures all over the internet of people who've had these shots and now they're magnetized. They can put a key on their forehead, it sticks. They can put spoons and forks all over them and they can stick. Because now we think that there's a metal piece to that. There's been people who've long suspected that there was some sort of an interface, yet to be defined, an interface between what's being injected in these shots and all of the 5G towers. Not proven yet, but we're trying to figure out what is it that's being transmitted to these unvaccinated people.
Yes, vaccines do harm people. By the way, so I just found out something when I was on lunch, and I wanted to show it to you. We were talking about Dr. Tenpenny's testimony about magnetic vaccine crystals. So this is what I found out. So I have a key and a bobby pin here. Explain to me why the key sticks to me. It sticks to my neck, too. I got those. Yeah, so if somebody can explain this, that would be great. Any questions?
Well, I, for one, am thoroughly convinced. There's no other explanation. She's just magnetic. And look, as someone who's been fully vaccinated, I would kind of view this as having a superpower. I think it'd be awesome to be magnetic, so I'm going to give it a try. Because she convinced me, so let's see if it works. I have a spoon here, and I'm going to try to stick it to my body. Because I should be magnetic, according to her. So, here we go. It's touching my skin, and on a count of 3, I'm going to let go. 1, 2, 3. Fuck. Let's try it again. Nope, didn't work that time. Okay, let's try sticking it to my arm. It's not working, but there's got to be an explanation. Why did it work on her, but it's not working on me? It's almost as if there is actually a scientific reason for that. Well, a very polite chemistry teacher chimed in and said, "Hi, I, a chemistry teacher, can explain this. It can't be magnetism because the key is brass, which isn't attracted to magnets. The answer is likely surface tension and capillary action. Flat objects stick to damp surfaces, which is why it doesn't work on your neck." Yeah, this has to be explained to grown adults. Now, throughout the course of that video, I love the reaction from the lady who was very, very confused and was seemingly horrified as the lady was trying to stick the key on her neck. And look, as someone who's been at public events with lawmakers, town halls and whatnot, who has seen anti-vaxxers do their little demonstrations and give their spiel, it is that horrifying. Although I lost a little bit of respect for that lady who was reacting because she was wearing a shirt that's pro House Bill 248. You are very clearly weirded out by her, but this is the crew who you're running with. If you are going to be anti-vax, then this is your people now. So don't act horrified. Own it. You should be embarrassed. Hopefully that is a wake-up call for her that I don't want to be associated with these kinds of people. It's already a choice. I'll just sit this one out. But, look, I'm so sick of these pro-pandemic individuals, and I'm tired of pretending as if these individuals are just uninformed and, they're trying their best, but they're just misguided. I'm sick of it. At this point in time, with all of the data and information that's available, if you don't know that the vaccines are safe and effective, then that's a choice at this point, right? And if you're trying to stop these incentive programs, then I can't come to any other conclusion than you're pro-pandemic. So that's what this is. But I mean, look, it's dangerous. I want the vaccine to come to an end, or I want the pandemic to come to an end, rather. And the vaccine is specifically how we're going to do that. And guess what? It's already working. Look at the numbers. They are dropping rapidly as vaccinations tick up. Now, vaccines, they've slowed a little bit because vaccine hesitancy is an issue in the United States of America, which is sad considering many people around the world would kill for these vaccines that are just widely available here in the United States and North America. But understand that the vaccines work because COVID cases are going down, and that's a really good thing. Let's keep that up. Let's not stop. Let's not slow the momentum. Let's keep vaccinating everyone. I got the vaccine. I'm fine. Spoons don't stick to me, unfortunately, because that would be cool. But let's stop with the stupidity, please, America.
Ideas. In recovery mode, my brain ideas. In recovery mode, my brain ideas.